Okay, hi everyone. It's been a long time since I made a video, but I wanted to just show my worm casting sifting machine that I made here. It's a trommel. It's made out of a 30-gallon plastic drum. What I did is I just took one and I cut it off right here on the bottom end, and then this here, the top would be up here, and then I just cut the other end right here. So that end here is the top end, which I just put a saw inside and I cut out inside there. And then this is the bottom end. The bottom would be here, and this would be like halfway up the barrel where I cut it off from the top part. It would be nice if it had a bit of a bell on this end instead of being straight, where it would be wider on the outside. That way you could put a divider in there and the worms would fall one side and the dirt more straight down, the worms would ride up a little bit, but this works good enough. This one's my 1/4 inch one. Usually this sits up on top of my big wheelbarrow. I got a large wheelbarrow with the 2 front wheels. I just set up on these bins for a demonstration. But the angle of the wheelbarrow is almost perfect for doing it, and the wheelbarrow fills up with the castings and the big chunks fall out the other end. This here's my 1/8 inch one with the 1/8 inch screen in it. Same thing, a little different handle on it. This one I put some 1x2s across and screwed in the fencing all around here, and I put a piece here where the fencing meets, or where the hardware cloth comes together. And it's actually nice to have that board in there because the material kind of ride up on it and then drop down, basically breaking up the bigger chunks a little better. So this is how it works. This is just PVC. I'd like to do something a little heavier duty, but just turns, and that's how it goes. When I want to change it, I just take these off, and then this will come out, and then I just put the other 1/8 inch one in if I want to screen out the castings and save the eggs and stuff, separate the cocoons. So, and then when I'm done, what I do is I got some barrels here. I put it in barrels. This stuff has gone through the 1/4 inch screen. It's kind of frozen now because it's cold out here. It's kind of dark, hard to see. But this is all gone through a 1/4 inch screen. And then I got bags here, all bagged up. This is all castings through the fine one. And what I do is I save all my feed bags for my chicken feed and that, and I turn them inside out, and they're nice and white. And these are kind of like a canvas material, so they really work nice. And if you wanted to write something on there or put a label on them, that work nice. So there's 10 gallons of castings in each one. So, and then one other thing I wanted to show you is if you got any place around close by your house where they make cardboard boxes, this is a waste product of theirs. This is basically cardboard dust. For the machines that cut the cardboard, they got a dust collector on there that collects this stuff, and they dispose of it all. It's garbage to them. And this here, mixed with a little bit of peat moss, makes the best worm bedding you'll ever get. That's what I used to do when I was in the bait business, and I'd mix this with some peat and made beautiful bedding for them, and the worms would feed off that for a long time in that container. They'd look nicer a week after I put them in a container of a dozen night crawlers or 3 dozen worms. They'd look better a week later than they were when I first put them in there. And I got a few barrels of leaves here that I chopped up real fine. I saved and been using this for feeding the worms. I got the worms in the basement. It's too cold out in the barn here. Everything's froze solid out here. But maybe next year, if I could figure out a way to heat this room. This was an old milk house where the bulk tank was, all kind of nice in here, but I could seal it off a little better, and I think we could do something nice in here. I was thinking maybe putting rabbits in here on one side, and I was wondering if they'd give off enough heat to keep the worms from freezing. Yeah, something to think about. My chicken plucker over there. But so anyway, that's how I made a real nice trommel for separating the castings or screening them out. takes, you know, you can build that in 2 hours probably, and it works great. I mean, I went through, I'd have to say I screened 2 tons through this thing last summer at least, and it really works nice. So, all right, guys, hope that helped with give you some ideas. Bye.